Hello, everybody. Today's topic is going to be a more serious one, and that is why adults and children do not report any form of sexual predation or sexual assaults, sexual abuse. Starting with kiddos, they're usually pretty integrated into their family systems and are often groomed and more than likely groomed by somebody in the family. That is a very unfortunate fact, is that it's usually a family member or close family friend. They usually have a very perfect target, right? Because they're already trusted. They're usually either threatened or intimidated or bribed by the predator. And a child whose emotional cup is this big, right, spills over very easy. So imagine putting that on the shoulders of a child to, worry about whether or not they should report sexual predation, and it's a pleasurable act. So there's a lot of confusing feelings around being sexually predated on towards their abuser. So that's something that they have to try to reconcile and deal with. They're confused. They really don't even really know what's happening. Many times they haven't had any sort of discussion around, sex education. And so they don't even know how to put that into context. They could worry that their family member may go to jail and they would be responsible. They may be angry at the offender, but also love and care about them, and they have to figure out how to integrate those two feelings. They may worry that they're not going to be believed. That's a huge one. They're not only are they not going to be believed, they're going to be gaslit and blamed. And, if they are believed, it could completely unravel the family system. So that's really, really heavy to put on a child's shoulders. So yeah, even if, you're having the talk with them and, supporting them and being aware of their physical boundaries, it can still happen. And that's a scary thing for parents. I would say that just, keeping those talks developmentally appropriate, talking about boundaries and making it very safe to tell the truth, right? Those are things that may insulate that child from that experience, and hopefully they feel comfortable with coming forward. But yeah, it happens a lot. A lot of times, children are not believed, or they really can't get a grasp on it until they're adults, and then they report it, and then they're not believed. For adults, it's much the same. It's usually women, and women, are not believed. They're gaslit. It's, you should have covered your drink. You shouldn't have wore that out. You should have went with a group of friends. There's a million reasons why women don't report. It's similar to children. And, they're slut shamed. They have to face their perpetrator in court. It reopens trauma. They don't even know if the person's going to be persecuted or prosecuted. And there's retaliatory actions that could happen. So again, there's the reasons for that too. And for men, just the toxic misogyny of pull yourself up by your bootstraps, don't cry, don't be upset about things. You're a man, you should be ashamed if somebody can overpower you in that way. A lot of really toxic and harmful messages for young boys. And I think what ends up happening is it comes out later when they're adults and they're able to kind of process it. And again, maybe not even believed. So we need to start believing our victims when they come forward. And I don't even like the term victim. I like survivor, because victim implies powerlessness. And I've seen a lot of people reclaim themselves after such a tragic event and make meaning and move forward. So I want to come from that place of empowerment for them. So just it's a heavy topic, but I do think we need to talk about it so that we can maybe get in front of it and prevent that from happening to someone else.